Hi, I'm Chiara Mastroianni. I can't believe this is my favorite closet. We have here something that I really scared me as a child, and I guess still does now. I love John Fontaine. This is Rebecca by Hitchcock. Started watching Hitchcock movies when I started watching Hitchcock when I was a child, and I've always been really mesmerized by his psychology. It's very, very strong, very erotic, and it's actually weird as a kid that I was so into it. This is fantastic. To Be or Not to Be, Lubitsch, a must see and re-see and re-see and re-see forever. It's absolutely wonderful. I think what I like about this kind of movies is that, this kind of movies, it's a bit banal to say because it's one in a kind, so it's not a kind of movie, but it's the idea to bring something very politic, but underneath comedy. Actually, I saw something that goes in the direction of what I just said. Yeah, right. Very nice, the cover. Divorce in Italian Style is a very different story from Lubitsch, but what made me think of it is that Divorce in Italian Style is a comedy. It's really, really funny. When I was a kid and I first saw it, to me it was just a comedy. And then growing up and learning about Italian politics and how divorce has been legal in Italy, I think, in 1974, which is really late. And that's when I understood that Divorce Italian Style was a very political film, in the sense that it's a guy who wants to get rid of his wife instead of divorcing because he cannot divorce. And so if he kills her, he only gets 3 years of jail. That's what they used to call passionate crimes. So that was a part of, patriarchy. So it's good. It has changed for the better. There's still some work to do, but... So anyway, Divorce Italian Style is a very political film disguised into a comedy. Back to basics, Mean Streets. There's no comment, just perfect. I love Scorsese. Any Scorsese I love. I love these films. I love the man. Kiyoshi Kurosawa. Cure. I want to see it. Japanese horror. Very good. I like horror movies. And when I was a child, once again, I saw many of them because my mother was crazy about vampire stories, and my stepmom had no knowledge of what kids should see or not see. So thanks to that ignorance, I was able to see so many horror movies. I don't know what it is with the horror. I guess it takes away my personal anxiety or something. I don't even want to know why I like them. I just like them. This is The Night of the Hunter, Charlotten. Charlotten, for those who don't know him, was an actor. This is the only film he's done. He was big adult when he did it, I think over 50 years old. So this means that there is always hope in life to get something very, very good done once. I think when you're a child and you get the luck of discovering very strong movies like this, it's very difficult after that to escape from cinema and say, okay, now I want to be a dentist, It's probably influenced me so much. And I was a quite alone kid, so I spent so much time watching all these movies, and it was really a very important thing, to be able to rely on cinema, when you're alone. A Special Day is not a feel-good movie at all. It's just a wonderful film. It's by Ettore Scola, Sophia Loren, and my father. And it's just two characters, one set. I wanted to say something else. I don't know what it was, but I'm going to put this in the meantime. Oh, yes. Yes, because I think what's interesting because the other day someone told me, what is so modern about your father, in your opinion? And I think what came to my head is I think it's the fact that you have, Italian cinema, Italian icons and etc. And the idea of the male figure has always been something very macho, viril. And suddenly you have this actor who comes in, my father, with a very delicate way of moving himself. And actually my father always told me that the first movies he's done, way before he was famous, because fame came late in his life, he was dubbed because they thought he had such a soft voice that it couldn't be right for a man. And I think that's exactly what makes him so special, is that he proposed a different version of a man, the possibility to be someone that seduces you without brutality, without machism. There is another one that I completely forgot now, did I? To just give you indigestion talking about my father all the time. So The Organizer is a Monicelli movie that went very bad when it came out, absolutely no success. It's the story of a factory in the beginning of 1900s, and the workers are not treated properly by the boss. And this character that my dad plays is kind of an idealist guy who arrives in this factory, and little by little is going to be able to help them be conscious that they can stand up for themselves and that they can fight. So you're going to say, of course, you're French, you talk about strike. But in this case, I'm Italian too. And it's just that I think, I wish we could say this is all in the past, but, we know nowadays it's still complicated. So I think this is a very still actual film. For my last one, I'm going to close my eyes and put my finger somewhere and we'll see what comes out. I don't know the right or left. Let's see. Things to Come, H.G. Wells. Oh my God, this I have not seen, but the title and the author and what we're living right now, it's a sign.